This fall, Apple is set to release the Apple Watch Series 11. Here's all the new features and changes you can expect to see. Before I get into it, if you want to keep up to date with the latest Apple news and reviews, hit that subscribe button. So we're currently on the Apple Watch Series 10, which will be usurped by this Series 11. Let's start our breakdown by talking about the design. The Series 10 got a bit of a redesign. It was substantially thinner and ditched the stainless steel for polished titanium. Personally, I was a big fan. Taking that into consideration, all rumors point to the same design being used for the Series 11. There have been rumors about a wholly redesigned Apple Watch for years that have yet to materialize. They may in the future, but I can confidently say they won't here in 2025. Internally, though, Apple is upgrading some things, starting out with a potential new display. Apple could be moving from OLED to microLED. MicroLED would share many of the benefits of OLED, like localized dimming and high contrast ratios, but it would also be capable of better efficiency, overall more brightness, and higher resolutions. That said, while evidence is strong Apple is working on this type of display, it could be reserved for the pricier Apple Watch Ultra 3. That watch is also coming this fall. If you want to learn more about those rumors though, check out the dedicated video that I've linked here. As it pertains to health sensors, all of the existing ones will be coming, but we're not sure Apple is ready to add any new ones quite yet. Blood glucose testing has been heavily requested. As I've talked about before, that's still years away from being viable on the Apple Watch. What's closer though is the blood pressure sensor. Bloomberg was able to confirm Apple is currently testing a new smartwatch with this, but it has reportedly run into problems. It's unclear as to whether it will be sorted out by the time Apple Watch Series 11 is ready to get into production. Even if we do get blood pressure monitoring, don't expect exact values. It'll most likely just give you trends, letting you know when you may have hypertension and should head to the doctor to verify. Finally, the blood oxygen sensor won't be available still to US buyers. Apple is working through those legal battles. That said, if Apple does get them figured out, a simple software update will bring that feature back, as the hardware will still be there. And that goes for older Apple Watch models too. Let me know down below in the comments what other health sensors you'd like to see added to Apple Watch next. Another change on the inside will be a new processor, likely the S11 chip. Unlike with Apple's A series and M series chips, the S series don't always get a speed boost. Sometimes it's just more power efficient, or improvements to wireless, or the display controller. I think the S11 will in fact be more powerful and faster than the S10 now, if for no other reason than some of the rumored software changes, but more on those in a moment. Right now, Apple Watch supports 802.11n, which is Wi-Fi 4, and the cellular version supports LTE. I'd love to see at least an upgrade on the Wi-Fi spec, but there's nothing to suggest that this is getting upgraded. Once more, the Apple Watch Ultra is getting improved 5G, but it sounds like an Ultra exclusive feature at this point. So getting back to those software changes, we're going to be getting our first look at watchOS 12 in June during Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference. It'll be released in full in the fall, likely coinciding with the release of the Apple Watch Series 11. One of the changes we expect to see with this software is further refinement of the UI. It will be more glassy, with inspiration pulled from the Apple Vision Pro. Apple is looking to unify the appearance of all its software, so there will be more cohesion between iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, Apple TV, the Mac, and Vision Pro. The big feature change though, and the one that will most likely benefit from the S11 SiP, is Apple Intelligence. We won't get full Apple Intelligence, but at least some of the features. Siri will get a new UI, similar to how it looks on iPhone around the edges. You'll be able to create Genmoji and use notification summaries. Some of this work will be handled by the iPhone though, which could make things confusing for cellular users who may not have an iPhone nearby. As with past years, Apple Watch Series 11 will be released this September alongside the new crop of iPhone models. I do have a video on the iPhone 17 line if that interests you. I've linked it here as well as in the description. So let me know what you think of the rumored Apple Watch Series 11. Are you upgrading this year? Otherwise, subscribe for more Apple news and reviews. I'll see you in the next video.